New year,
New year,
and I'm still fake.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels like it's been forever since I've seen you guys. I'm like shook. I don't know. It's the new year. I uploaded already this year, I think. And then I've uploaded a lot recently, but I think a lot of it was videos I had recorded before and then edited them together, and then, you know. So I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. Also, this is like the first like sitting down talking video I've done in a while with just me. I think last one I did was my Halloween costumes one. And I don't know, I missed it. I really missed it. I miss editing, which I actually normally hate, but I'm excited to be back with you guys once again on this channel. We're ready to get started on the new year. So with the new year, I'm sure you guys are making a lot of resolutions, constitutions of the United States, provolution, actualization, realizations for the new year. You know, being better people, eating better, whatever the heck. None of my business, really. But my New Year's resolution is to keep being fake. Now, this video is a sequel to the last one I did up here, or here, I'm not really sure where it goes. But last video I did about being fake, 3 years ago? Yikes. That video has some really good hints. That is like a beginner's guide on being fake, okay? Now, as a Gemini, as we know, it is in my blood to be fake. Two-sided people, you know. Now, this does come with warnings. Now, while it is all good and dandy to be fake, because sometimes being fake is the solution. You know, some people think fake people are the problems. Really, sometimes we're the solutions. Because it's just like hard sometimes to like be real 100% all the time. And especially sometimes, you know, I feel like you're like saving people's like feelings by being fake, which is always a good like thing to do. But while it is good to be fake sometimes, at the same time, y'all, don't do it. Because if you live your life like fake 100% of the time, that ain't it, chief. You have nothing to live for, really, truly, I feel like. Because, like, as much as I love being fake, at the same time, it is not a good mentality to have 100% all the time. Be real with people 2019. Before we were be fake 2016, now it's be real with people 2019. Be real with people. Because you don't get a lot from being fake, okay? You get a lot from being fake, but you don't get a lot from being fake. You know, it's just like, especially like becoming an adult, it's just like you can't develop meaningful relationships with the people in your life if you're being fake with them 100% of the time. That's just how it is, y'all. This is like soapbox time, but like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Be real with the people in your life. In the past, when I've been fake, I have been like, oh, like, I'm supposed to hang out with these people at, like, 6, and then I get hang out with these people at, like, 9. Like, I'll just, like, lie and say, like, something's happening. But, like, just be real with people. Be like, oh, yeah, I have plans with this person at 9. But at the same time, don't be, like, lying about who the plans you have with other people are. Don't be like, oh, like, I'm going to hang out with, like, Rebecca when you're going to hang out with Amanda. Because then people will know. And also, now we're getting into the tips, okay? So, here is my guide on how to be fake. So, rule number 1 is be careful who you are telling that you are being fake. Now, don't tell everybody in the world, oh, girl, I just pulled some jush on Rebecca. She kind of got it snatched. Maybe I kind of snapped on this one. Don't do that. You need to be careful who you're telling to. And then also, if you're making fake plans with people to get out of plans with other people, tell the people you're making the fake plans with that you're making the fake plans with them. Because you don't want someone who you lied to about having plans with somebody to talk to them and be like, oh, like, how is this with this person? And then be like, I didn't do that with that person. And the other person's like, and then you're looking like boo-boo the fool. And then also everybody knows, like, they're fake. And especially doing it consistently. Now, I'm not saying, like, if Rebecca and Amanda don't know each other, then no one's gonna know, right? Like, no one's gonna know that you're being fake. But if, like, Rebecca and Amanda are, like, distant Judies, like, Rebecca is friends with Michelle and Michelle is friends with Amanda, don't be saying stuff. Or if they are connected through you, don't be saying you're hanging out with Rebecca to Amanda, because Amanda's gonna find out. Oh my god, just don't do it. be careful who you're being fake with, y'all. Like, just be careful who you're being fake with. Now, a lot of the rest of these tips, all of these are like technology based, kind of. Like, they all have to do with technology, I feel like. Okay, so here's the first thing. So let's say you are just chilling at home and you see something on somebody's Snapchat story that you're like, what the heck? Or it's like a picture you just want to screenshot on their Snapchat story. But you don't want them to get that notification that you screenshot their story. So what you want to do to get away with it is when you have to look at the time that they uploaded and be like, oh, like 13 hours ago or whatever. You need to do the math up here and see when the 13-hour ago point was, what time it was. Then, in 24 hours, come back to that story and screenshot it then. And you want to get as close as you can to the actual time they posted it so they have less chance of seeing that you screenshotted it. Like, if you get there within, like, I would say, like, 30 minutes is really the golden time, but even if you get closer than that, because if you, like, pay attention, you could probably see when it switches over from, like, 13 hours to, like, 14 hours. So you want to get there when it's supposed to expire, so then they have less of a chance to see that you screenshotted it. You know what I'm saying? This is really good because you don't be like, oh, like, why'd you screenshot that? This is really good for when you want to, like, have the tea, but not have people be like, why'd you screenshot my story? And it's like, oh, nothing. I didn't do anything. What do you mean? Or you gotta get that 24-hour time limit so that they can't see that you screenshotted it. You know what I'm saying? Because then it goes, like, away. This next one is an old school hack. Now, y'all probably know this one already, but you never probably thought about it in the right situations. So, you are beefing with somebody, and they're messaging you like, hey, like, telling you the tea, but really, like, you're just, like, over it. Now, trust me, I get over the drama quick. I really could not care less. I could, but also I couldn't. So, what you want to do, and this only works if you're messaging someone on Snapchat, I should say. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to the message on Snapchat, and you just slide a little bit to see what they say, and then you're like, okay, I can respond to this. Especially if it's somebody who, like, you never talk to, like, messaging you, and you're like, what did they say to me? Like, why are they talking to me? This is the way to check out what they're saying before you have to, like, read it. Because if you open a message, you gotta respond, girl. So this next one is all to do with Do Not Disturb. Now, some of you, and by some, probably all of you know that at least on iPhones, you can get a Do Not Disturb function that just turns off your notifications for whatever time. That's fun and whatever when you try not to get notifications during something. However, if there is someone who is just driving you up the wall, girl, driving up the wall, you don't want to deal with them, you don't want to talk to them, here's what you do. On your iPhone, in the message app, when you click on someone's, like, contact information, like we all know how to do it, there is a way of do not disturbing a specific person's text messages. Okay? This is like a holy grail for me because I don't want to see people's things, and I'm like, I don't want to, like, deal with that, like, mentalness of having to, like, respond to people, and especially certain people. For example, I told her this, so, hey girl, my roommate last year, Abby, whenever I would go home on, like, a break or something, I would put her on Do Not Disturb. Just so I don't have to talk to her over break. I'd be like, girl, I don't want to talk. Let me have my moment. And then, I mean, it's like, it's not like you just don't get the message. Like, it's not like you block them. You just don't get a notification that they message you. And then you'll see, like, eventually, like, you're like, oh my god, like, I just saw this message. And that's not really, like, being fake. It's more so just not responding to people. That's for, like, when you're trying to be fake because you're just, like, tired of human interaction. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have an iPhone, these are really just for people with iPhones, I guess, huh? That's sad, huh? If you have an iPhone, okay, you got me there. If you have an iPhone, you probably are sharing your location with someone else, right? Like, I mean, like, I feel like everybody at least has, like, one or two of their friends that they share them with. If you're sharing a location with somebody and you don't want to share it with them for a certain amount of time, but you still want, like, you don't want them to know that you're not sharing with them, here's what you can do to get away with them not seeing your location. In your little settings, you go, oh, scroll. You go to the cellular settings on your iPhone. Then you go through all your apps or whatever, and you can, like, toggle which apps can use cellular data and not. Cellular data and not. You find the Find My Friends app, and you turn it off for the app. Which I used to do this all the time because I was like, I don't want it using my data, like, while I'm, like, walking, like, just, like, not, like, nah. But when you turn it off, then if you think someone is, gonna try to, like, be looking at your location, just make sure you aren't, like, doing something where you need to be, like, using Wi-Fi on your phone. And what you want to do is go to your control center and just turn off Wi-Fi. That way, when they try to check your location, it'll just, like, say, like, you aren't anywhere, or it'll say like, oh, either say like, oh, we can't find your location, or it'll say you're somewhere like far away. It generally has like a big location for you, but like the location obviously, like when that circle that shows up gets smaller, that means it's more accurate, right? But the location, the circle just gets like huge, like mammoth size. For example, this is another story where I just was tired. I didn't want to do anything. So my Judies, Rachel and Abby, you've met Rachel on this channel before. Hey Abby. Hey Rachel. So freshman year of college, I was in my dorm room by myself because I was single, and they're like, they wouldn't hang out with me, and I was just like, oh, girl, I'm not feeling any girls. Like, I'm just tired. Like, I don't hang out with anybody. I'm tired. I want to be in my room alone, having my me time, which is like necessary. Okay, I feel validated. I knew that. I think both of them have my location. They called me like, hey, like, what's up? I was like, I'm just like hanging out. They're like, oh, we're gonna come up to your room and hang out, and I'm like, no. I took the phone away. I was like, I'm not hanging out with y'all. Let me live. And I was like, I'm not in the building. Then the other person who I was on their phone, they're like, really, Grant? Because your location says that you're in your dorm room. I was like, I gotta go. So I hang up, and I literally heard them outside the door talking to me, like, banging. They're like, Grant, Grant. I just like did not make any single noise. I was like, and then they were like, check his location. Is he here? I'm like real quick, I knew what they were doing. I turned off the Wi-Fi, and they were like, wait, what the heck? He's in like this other town, because my location took me from where I was all the way like 5 miles away because it could not pinpoint my location. That's the hack, y'all. Secondly, this is similar. If you are using like Snapchat and you have Snap Maps turned on for people, if you don't want people knowing where you were because you have Snap Maps on, so just make sure that if you're like saying you're somewhere and you're really not, make sure you just don't open Snapchat, because that's the way that it gets you. Like, Snap Maps aren't consistently updating your location. They only update your location once you log into Snapchat. Like, I haven't opened Snapchat in like 30 minutes. My location will say, oh, Grant was here 30 minutes ago. Or this is like last seen 30 minutes ago. So just like don't open Snapchat, because then also like it still says you have their location, your location on for people. Then they can't be like, oh, you turn off your location, because you just turn off your location, then you just disappear from the map, and they'll be like, well, I saw them like 30 minutes ago on the map and now they disappeared. Like, that's shady. Just like don't open Snapchat. And especially like what are you doing that you're lying to people about that you need to be on Snapchat for? You know what I'm saying? Like, and last but not least, on my new tips on how to be fake. This is also an update to one from the last video. I talked about blocking people from viewing your story or whatever, yada yada yada. So I talked about how if you don't want someone to see your story, you block them, right? You don't want them to know what you're doing, so you block. Here's the tea. First of all, make sure you block them before you like are gonna do something. Then also at the same time, you don't have to keep them blocked for 24 hours. As soon as you post like the amount of Snapchats, let's say you're hanging out with somebody for like an hour and you don't want them to see any Snapchats you post, you just have to block them for that hour, and then you're fine. They just don't see any of the Snapchats you posted in the amount of time you have them blocked. That's what Snapchat does. So that's a tea. But at the same time, you also need to make sure that you take people off blocked after you block them. Because like if you're blocking somebody for like a day or something, make sure you turn them off, because then you're gonna be like, oh, did you like see this thing on my story? And they're like, no. What do you mean? And you're like, make sure you take people off block after you post the things you don't want them to see. Otherwise they're gonna get a little suspicious, like, why are you blocking me still? You're all like, what the tea? So that's the last one. That is it for my tips for being fake, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Follow me on all my social medias. That'll be linked down below. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, or whatever else I put down there. The question of the day today is, which of these is your best way of being fake? And what other ways do you be fake? And then also another side question, what types of videos do you guys want to see from moi in the new year? I have videos, ideas coming soon, hopefully. So just give me the 411 on what y'all want, and I can give it to you. It helps me help you by putting out videos you guys actually want to see. Because I have ideas for videos, but I'm like, I don't know if they're going to really want to see these videos. I don't know about that, but okay. I'm losing my mind, y'all. That's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stream my album, Polar Bears Drinking Cola, available now on iTunes, Spotify, and wherever fine music is. sold. I don't know, I have more stuff coming this year. Oh, I have stuff you guys don't know about, huh? That's funny, huh? I have stuff you guys don't know about, huh? Make sure you subscribe. Also, y'all subscribe. Because a ton of y'all are watching my videos and where are the subscriptions? Where are the subscriptions? Well, just as I thought, I'll serve. Girls, do you know what I'm saying? Girl, do you know what I'm saying? Well, goodbye. Bye. 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 I can't disappear in this chair.